Okay, so Tim, first we're going to start off by I'm going to look at your face and I'm going to make sure that everything kind of lines up and looks symmetrical in your neck and make sure that all your structures are kind of lined up. Looks like everything looks pretty good. I notice that your face is symmetrical. I don't notice any scarring or any lumps on the neck area. Everything looks good. So now I'm going to look in your mouth. So first your lips look symmetrical. I'm going to push down on your tongue. Kind of look in there. You make sure everything looks good. Everything looks good in there. Everything looks good. I see your teeth. Your palate looks really normal. Um, so now I'm going to start looking at function. So can you open? First I want you to do is open and close your jaw like this. Great. Now I'm going to put my hand at the bottom while you open and close, and I want you to try to push up against that. Open. Great job. Now I want you to push up. I'm going to hold it down. I want you to go up and down. Awesome job. Now I'm going to I want you to move your jaw from side to side like this. So, okay, awesome job. Now it can go, I want you to protrude your jaw out like this, and then back in, out and back in. Try not to use your lips so much, use your jaw. Awesome job. So now I want you to push your lips like you're going to blow a kiss, and then I want you to smile. So, okay, one more time. Awesome job. Now can you press your lips together and blow your cheeks? So do this like that. Like you're trying, perfect, like you're blowing a bubble. Awesome. And so now I'm going to put this tongue depressor in between your lips, and I want you to try to hold it there and don't let me pull it out, but don't use your teeth. So hold it in there, like, and purse your lips. I'm sorry. No, close it. Okay. Now let me try to pull it out. That looks great. You're not using your teeth. Okay. Awesome job. Okay. So now can you protrude your tongue out? I'm gonna lick your tongue. Awesome job. And now I want you to act like now take it back in and act like you're scraping peanut butter off the top of you, like off the roof of your mouth. So go like back, not click it down like you're trying to scrape it. Awesome job. Now I want you to raise your tongue. Raise the tip of your tongue inside and outside of your mouth. So first I want you to try to touch your tongue tip to the roof of your mouth. And then I want you to lick your lips. Now lick your bottom lip. Awesome job. Those teeth and that tongue's looking good. So now I want you to put your tongue on your cheek like this and try to press up against my mouth. Awesome job. And then go back to this side. Awesome job. That all feels great. And now I want you to open your mouth and pull your tongue backward like you're trying to say go. 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 That's great. Now I want you to say some sounds for me. So the first sound we're going to go with is P. And I'm going to time you, and I want you to do it for 10 seconds. P, as quick as you can. Awesome job. Now do the same thing with T. Awesome job. Now do it with K. Awesome. Now we're going to put all those sounds together. I want you to say pataka, pataka, as quick as you can for about 10 seconds. Awesome job. Okay. So now we're going to take a look at your soft palate. So I'm going to put this tongue depressor down, and I want you to say ah. Awesome job. Okay, now, okay, so it looks like you do it one more time. Okay, awesome job. So now I'm going to check your gag reflexes. So I'm going to put this tongue depressor in your tongue and walk it back slowly until you barely gag, barely, and then I'm going to stop, okay? Oh, you do gag really easily. Okay. Now I want to see if you can feel all over your tongue. So I'm going to put the tongue depressor on different sides of your tongue. And I want you to raise your hand and tell me which side I'm pushing it on. Okay. job. Now I'm going to do the same thing, but with your cheeks. Awesome job. Okay. Okay. Now, the last thing, we're almost finished up. I'm going to try to see how much your laryngeal quality is. So I just want you to say ah for as long as you can. Awesome job. Awesome job. So now you can now let's see how well you can manage your pitch. So I'm going to say, ah. Ah. Now can you cough for me? Now clear your throat. Do that again for me. Perfect. Now can you swallow? And this time what I'm going to do is put my fingers on your throat. So the first one is going to go right here on your chin. The second one's going to go right here where your chin meets your throat. The third on your thyroid notch, and one right before that. So can you swallow for me? Okay, do it for me one more time. Okay, so you're done. That was it. Tim, so now we're ready for the second half of your bedside evaluation. And this part is about the food trials. So I'm going to present you with different types of food and drink. So far I have some water, I have some pudding, some diced apples, and a bite of a turkey sandwich. And there's a couple of rules. So first is before you swallow each time, I'm going to put my fingers up on your throat like I did during the first half of the evaluation. And every time that you swallow, I want you to say, or after you swallow, I want you to say, ah. And then for the water portion, and then for the food portion, after every time you swallow, I'm going to take a look around to make sure that nothing got left behind. This is also, I can just kind of feel the structures in the swallow of your throat. So do you have any questions or anything like that?
No questions. Thank you for asking.
Okay. So to start, the first thing we're going to start with is just a tiny bit of water on a spoon. So like I said, I'm going to put these fingers up here again, kind of right here, and I want you to just swallow that. Okay, awesome job. And now I'm going to give you just some more. Let's do that again and make this my bad. I want you to say ah after you do it, okay? Okay. Sounds good. Okay, so now I'm going to do just more water. Just get you a whole teaspoon here full of water. Awesome job. Okay. So this time I'm going to give you just a little bit of a sip right here. I'm just going to do a tiny bit. Make sure I put that in there. Awesome job. And then this time I'm going to give you a sip with a straw, but I'm going to pinch the straw off just to make sure that you don't get a ton of water in there. Okay. Awesome job. Okay, so this time I want you to take your own sip. Just one sip. Sorry. One little sip. That's enough. Okay. And then this time you can do as much water as you would normally drink for one. That's great. Great job. So now we are going to move on to the food portion. So we're going to get you some pudding. So remember, after each time that after each time that we take a sip, I want you to say ah again, and then I'm going to look in your throat with my pen light and make sure that just nothing got left behind there. So to start off with just a little bit of vanilla. All they had was vanilla, but that's okay. I like chocolate better. Swallow. Now let me kind of look around in there. Okay. Cleared it very well. So now we're going to move on and we're going to give you a little more. Kind of fill this fill this up. Looks like you've got some residue left behind. So let's go ahead and try to clear that if you can. Okay. Okay, that looks good. So now I want you to go ahead and take your own bite of pudding. And I want you, just like you would normally take a bite, not you normal, what a normal person would take a bite of pudding. Go ahead and swallow that. Okay, sorry, that was my fault again. Let's go ahead and swallow that again. Thank you. So look around in there. That looks good. Okay, so next we're gonna do is some bites of apples. So we're gonna get just tiny little chunks. We're just gonna get a couple on here, and we're gonna start with swallowing this. Make sure you chew it up really good. Go ahead. Awesome job. Okay, well, we're gonna get a little bit more. We're gonna kind of fill this up. Awesome job. Now I want you to take a bite. Thank you for reminding me. You did a great job. Everything looks great. Okay. Now I want you to take a bite just like you would be taking a bite yourself at home. Awesome job. That was a great swallow. Awesome job. Okay, so now we're moved on. You've passed all these levels. We're going to move on to our last portion, which is the sandwich. So I'm going to give you first to start just a little tiny bit of this turkey sandwich. I want you to go ahead and eat that. Not a big fan of turkey. Go ahead and just try to swallow it as much as you can. There's a lot of residue. Okay, so now next is going to be a big bite of turkey. So you're going to have to eat it. So if you'll go ahead and just eat this for me. Eat it. Tim, eat it. We're not going to do it this far into it. It's a big bite of turkey.
Tastes like tuna.
Tuna. Yeah. Go ahead and swallow whenever you're ready. Swallow.
You want water?
No. Yeah, would you like some water? You can do that. That is much better. There you go. Okay, so you did great with that. So let me say ah. Awesome job. Okay, so this is just the last portion. So I want you to just take a bite of the sandwich like you normally would if you were just eating at home. I'll give you a minute to chew. You can take some water if you want to. Kind of get that bolus together. Great. Awesome job. Okay, everything looks great. Thank you very much.